Welcome back to another episode of How Not to Fix Your Pinball Machine. Uh, Maybe more accurate would be how just a regular guy who doesn't have a ton of electronic experience keeps his machines going. So if you watched a few weeks ago, found out Gorgar had a problem with the driver board. I thought it was a pin, and firepower, I put a freshly repaired driver board in there, connected things wrong, and thought I had blown some things up on it. So, because I am not going to mess with my brand new boards, I pulled them out and I sent them off to the maker to have them fixed. And they are made by pinballpcb.com, and they are awesome boards. I love them. Love the company. Said that a million times, so I'm not going to keep going about it. But today, a box arrived. So other than pulling off the shipping label and cutting the tape, I have not even opened it. Before I go on, I want to say, if you haven't learned from watching my videos, I do not necessarily give good advice. I'm showing you what I am trying to do to keep my pinball machines alive and running, and how I fix things and how I screw up my fixes. So here we are. Let me tell you what I found out from them once they got them and got checking them out. Turns out it was not a pin on Gorgar. It was a chip. So they replaced that, and I double checked that they went over it, and he's like, no, it was a chip. So firepower, strangely enough, there was nothing wrong with it. And I am willing to admit when I make mistakes, and I think what may have happened, and I'm not even going to go back over the video because I'll be too pissed off at myself to even think about it, is I think when I finally got things hooked up correctly, I did not put credits on the machine. So something as simple as that can screw you up and make you think you've got big problems when you're just plain not thinking straight. So, this came in the mail today. All bubbled up, nicely wrapped. They really do take pride in their work. They package things nicely. Just like the original driver boards, it does not matter which board goes in which machine. They work just like the original. So you guys that have these older Williams machines and you're looking for an alternate to the original boards, or maybe you don't have your original boards, something other than the Rotten Dog boards, which I've tried those. I was not super impressed. I don't have one here to do a review on anymore, but I really wasn't happy with them. These boards I've loved the whole time. So, you know, if you are looking for something, these work just like the originals. And you can replace just the boards that are out. So I'm going to get these unwrapped and then come back to the camera here. Pause. So here are the boards. As you see, they look all nice. They didn't come all smushed or nothing. The tape I had put on them with notes is still there. This is firepower here. Gorgar here. And I see these little notes to make it easy for them. So all I need to put these in is my trusty screwdriver. So got my screwdriver. Let's open these guys up and let's start with firepower. We'll get firepower done first. So I've got the driver board for firepower connected, and while doing this, it dawned on me what the indication was that I had screwed something up. And what that indication was I was continually blowing a fuse. So it's entirely possible that when I backfed that power, it actually went into the power board and damaged it. Now the power board is also made by Pinball PCB, so if that is the problem, I can send it in and get it fixed. So also I want to point out, they did not charge me anything to go through this board or for the repair of that board. So that's not typical. Typically if you damage it, then it's on you. And that one I expect, if that is the problem, will be on me. But for now, I'm going to continue to put this in, but I really think that I popped something over there. So, next step is put these guys back up in place. All right, I got the board in, and I have a new fuse ready. But before I do that, I'm going to power it up so we can see which LED is out on the power board, and that'll let us know which fuse isn't in. I just want to see everything good up to that point. And switch. All right. So, got a light out there, which could be due to that being out here. So, I'm mumbling. Let's turn it off, put a fuse in, see if that fuse stays good. And I have a feeling it's not going to. No. And I double checked, that is actually a 2.5 amp slow blow. Here we go. Well, so far so good. Got any credits on it? No credits on it. Let's see. 4 credits on it now. I'm nervous. Things never go right when I film, but I'm going to press the start button. It went to 2-player, but that's okay. Or no, it's still on 1 player. I don't know. But I think we're good. Oh, I just started another player. That flipper works. That flipper works. I think we're good. It's hard to... I can't do this one-handed. Well, so we appear to be good. Let's just kind of drain this game out. Actually, it's on 3 players. Let's turn it off and back on again. And I think we're back in action. All right, let me close this up and we'll take another look at it. Okay, time to test it. Let's see if everything plays right. And there went the background sound dropped out. Oh, there it's back. Got a weak bumper up there. And a loose post. That bumper's really weak. I'm gonna have to adjust the switch on it, I'm sure. Alright, and it looks like every light is flashing as it should. So other than needing to adjust some switches on the bumpers and do a little bit of tuning on it, we're good. Next. Well, everything's back in place in Gorgar. And I was very careful to make sure and label everything before it came out. Gorgar had been labeled previously, so I didn't have to worry about that. Firepower had not, but just to make certain everything was labeled or marked so that I could make sure it all went back. Oops, missed a couple here. See, this one's got a mark there and a matching mark there. Some of them have numbers on them. On Firepower, I actually... Ooh, I need to put something on that. On Firepower, I actually wrote down the connection that it connects to. So this, I expect everything to be fine on. Let's turn it on and see if all our lights work. And look at that. Get my screwdriver out of the way. The lights that were not working are now flashing. Yay! Right there. See that one up there. Perfect. We are back in action. So these are the boards. I love them. Love the company, and I'm actually, I don't know if I should say anything or not, but I'm actually trying to see if I can maybe talk them into doing a little powwow with me in person, and maybe even let me record it, because I'm interested about these guys. Come on, man, pinball's kind of an obscure hobby. Making really quality parts for old pinball machines, you know, that's even more rare. So yeah, I think it'd be interesting to talk to him, so we'll see what I can do there. All right, Gorgar's back up. Do a little bit of gameplay, and that'll be it. Oh, there's credit on it. All right. We're good. Everybody works. Ha ha. All right, next. I don't know what's next. Taxi took a power surge. Taxi's hurting. Taxi's probably next. Catch you later, guys.